Okay, so here's the story with this pour, this epoxy pour bloom. I showed you the picture yesterday of that one side, and when I turned it over today, I didn't like it. I didn't like the way it came out. I like the other side, the side you saw, better. I figured, well, I'll just pop it back in the mold, on the other side, and use that side instead of the side I was supposed to pour the dark color on. Well, I couldn't get it back in the mold. It took me a while to figure out when you try to put it back in the mold upside down, it's not going to go in there because it has these scalloped edges. Now, if it was round, you just plop it back in again, right? Well, it took me half an hour to figure that out. So I taped all the sides, sat it up on cups, and I thought, all I want is a dark color. Okay, that's all I want. So we're going to try to take the tape off today, off here. I think it's hard enough to take it off, and also hopefully this is going to come off easily. Hopefully this is going to be a good background for the rest of this beautiful pour on the front. We'll see. Here we go. Let's try to unveil this. How difficult it'll be, I'm not sure. So I had to set it up on cups. That's the back. That's the part I want to show. Isn't that gorgeous? But let's see what happened after I attempted to put, well, the background looks like it's going to be pretty good. This color here. I would like it a little darker actually, but I'm not going to put another pour in here. Okay, let's take it off, okay? Get these out of my way. Okay. I worked on this, probably a good 40 minutes. A lot of the green tape where the side was leaking adhered the tape to the piece. So I had to use these tools to dig it out. And I've ordered a Dremel tool to finish the edges. Now some of this I could not fix, and that was a couple of sections. You could hardly tell. One of them is right here, but I won't be selling this piece. It was just a lesson learned. Couldn't get that off, although I'm going to try to Dremel it down, and then I might put just another coat of clear resin on top, just to any edges that I dug into will still have a shine. This is another area that I had a really hard time with the tape, getting it off. So I'm going to Dremel it down with the sandpaper part of the Dremel, and then put, I could also use diamond glaze, which gives a high gloss finish. So it's for spot doing, not for the whole piece. I might just put a clear coat, very thin coat of resin again on top. So just to hide any of some of the defects after I Dremel. Well, that's it. I mean, it's okay. Let me show you the other side. This is what I covered it with. It's a very pretty copperish coffee bean. It was called coffee bean, and I added some copper into it. It was pretty transparent, so next time I think we need to use something more dense, so that the denser the color is on the other side, the more these will show. So we're still practicing for the table, and I'm learning a lot, but this is pretty. It is pretty. That's it. Okay, and here's my other mold, resin epoxy, that I had so much trouble with because as you can see, the edges are scalloped. so I couldn't just turn it over and use the other side. So I did put another, the whole thing is on video, I believe, with the tape around it and how the tape got stuck to the epoxy. But guess what? I found this tool on Amazon with this little grinder, sander on the end, and charged it, and I grinded off all that tape that was stuck in there. So I saved the piece thanks to this little tool, and I am so glad I found this. It's small, compact, and it does the job. Yes, it does. So I put another, there's a bird in here this morning, so I'm glad I have these wonderful net food protectors. So it's doing very well. I put a very thin coat of epoxy on this. Very thin coat. It didn't even really go off the sides. Just spread it, and look at that. Put a little glitter in it too. And look how beautiful this turned out. You wouldn't even know there was tape adhered to this. That little tool did a beautiful job. So this piece will be up for sale. It's going to be $85, and it's just gorgeous. Let me know. Either text me or email me at preacherld@aol.com or PM me on Facebook. Thanks.